Hello there, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. For today's video, we're going to be building this pretty adorable cottage micro bakery. I've been seeing a lot of like micro bakeries and stuff online, and I think that sounds really cute. I personally love to bake. So I thought that it would be nice to build that perhaps this is the home of a aspiring baker. Like they want to own their own big successful bakery, but for now they just run their own micro bakery out of their cute little cottage. And we're going to be building in the world of Henford-on-Bagley, of course, on the lot called 5 Cumberbottom Street. But anyways, as per usual, here is the exterior. I already zoomed once, but we can go ahead and do another little loop. I think it turned out super duper cute. We have a little chicken coop, a little garden shed for them. They have some planters and some beehives so that they can perhaps harvest their own honey to use in their baking area. We're using a lot of cottage living and from the home chef pack. This is like the little sales table that they can use, but anyways, let's get on with the build. So I believe we are going to start off in our living room. I decided to keep with the brick from the exterior, but I used a different shade. I used white in our kitchen and in our upstairs loft area. And then I used this more off-white cream color in our living room, hallway, and bathroom. Yeah, this is a one sim lot. I think I wouldn't want to have like a whole family in here. I guess if you could, if you really wanted to, you could, but I would not recommend it. We're gonna grab our fireplace first, I think, and we're gonna use this one from the Cottage Living pack. It's been a minute since I've built a cottage. I kind of took a little break from it just for whatever reason. I kind of felt like I was getting in a slump with building just cottage after cottage after cottage. Those seem to do really well and I absolutely love building them, but I don't want my channel to be a one-trick pony, so I've been pushing myself to build different stuff. We're gonna use the sofa that came with the Cottage Living pack. I'm trying to get all my basic furniture out. Let's pick out some rugs, I suppose, really quick. I already planned everything, so I'm looking at my reference picture. I'm gonna use this rug from the Cats and Dogs pack, and then we need one for the entryway area, and I believe I picked out, we're gonna use this one from the laundry day pack, and this is gonna go in front of our entryway, but I think I shrunk it down a little bit. We'll come back to this corner. For this corner, I wanted to give them like a little reading nook. We're not giving them a TV. These people are not, this person's not a TV person. I've decided that's not the vibes for this build. But if you want a TV, you of course are more than welcome to put one. Hold on, let me find the bookcase. It's this one from the Get Together pack. That's gonna go in our little corner. I'm gonna have to shuffle everything around to make sure it fits properly, but I'm just gonna place everything first. I'm gonna use the chair that came with the Cats and Dogs pack. Honestly, I wanted this to look very cozy and like probably they got a lot of their furniture and stuff secondhand. But the upstairs, honestly, it's definitely this, I think this is kind of like a young adult sort of house. I'm sorry if you can hear that. My neighbors are making strange noises. I don't know what they're doing. Let me find this chair. Yep, we're gonna use this one from the Cats and Dogs pack. I only went by it like 12,000 times. I do that sometimes. It takes me a while to find stuff, so I do apologize. I am trying to be more conscious of that and make sure that I'm like stopping and focusing, so I'm not just yapping on and on and on without actually paying attention to what I'm doing, because that also makes it more annoying for post-production, me that has to edit that out. And it also is less entertaining for you guys. I'm looking for, it's that new item that we got. It's like a blanket holder. Oh goodness, do I remember what it's called? I think it should be base game. It is, it's this blanket, comfy blankets quilt stand. Super duper cute. We're gonna put this here. And I'm gonna have to zhuzh everything around. That is the wrong shade for this chair, actually. I think I wanted the more cream colored one. Yes. And then I'm gonna have to move these guys around a little bit because let me get my shade out. We're using the Cats and Dogs one. We're using a lot of Cats and Dogs in here, I think, because Cats and Dogs has that like older sort of aesthetic. I am kind of a grandma when it comes to my taste in decor. I am not ashamed of it, you know. I think it's very cute. I love vintagey style stuff. Yeah, we're gonna use these shades. Here, those don't match the metal on here. Is that gonna bother me? It might a little bit. Hold on, let me see. Maybe if I change the shades of this. All right, we're gonna try to ignore it. We'll just have to move this out just slightly more. I'll have to play test this to make sure everyone can move around fine in here, but that should be okay. I'm going to pull out the picture for over our chair there. We're gonna use this base game one, but I am gonna shrink it down a little bit. It's gonna go about there, and then I'm gonna grab, there's like a wreath that came with Cottage Living, and I wanna use that also above our chair. All right, that's pretty cute. We're gonna move this down just a little. We're gonna move on to over here. And then you're gonna use that basket set that goes on the wall. It is from the laundry day pack. So I'm gonna put that about there. I'm gonna grab a little hallway table. I believe the one we're gonna be using is from the Jungle Adventure pack. Yep, we're gonna be using this one in a dark brown shade, if I can find the right shade. Let me pull it out and then I'll find the right shade. That might be a little bit easier. All right, that looks like it could be correct. And then I'm gonna pull out a couple little bits and bobs to decorate on top of our hallway table. We're gonna use this s'more-worthy candles from the Get Together pack, this adorable little bunny from the Cottage Living pack, and for a little pop of greenery, we're going to be using this, oh, what's it called? A Ship in a Bottle by the Whitland Group in this little cream color. I think that is pretty cute. So now we're going to move on to this little entryway area. First, I'm going to grab, they have like a little storage hutchie thing. I forget exactly what you would call it for like your coats and whatnot. We're going to use the muck down cabinet from the laundry day pack, and we're going to stick to our cream colored palette with this one, and I'm going to tuck that into the corner a little bit more. Oops, not into the wall though. That's good. We're going to give them this little rustic stool from the Jungle Adventure pack, just right here. I'm going to give them a mirror so they can like look at themselves before they leave for the day. We're going to use this one. It's the riveting standing mirror because I think that has like a little bit of green on there, and I think that's cute. I don't know what color that is. It could be green. I could be wrong, but we're just going to put that right there. And we need another plant, and I think we're going to use the Old Faithful plant that came with Cottage Living. I'm sure you already know what I'm talking about. And if you didn't, it's this one, the fiddle leaf fig. And we're going to put it right here next to the doorway. I will play test everything, make sure nothing is running into anything, but it shouldn't cut out, does it? A little bit. All right, pull it out a little bit. All right, that should be fine. And then for next here, to here, we're going to give them a lamp. I'm going to be using the standing lamp from the Cats and Dog pack just because I like the old vintagey vibe, and like the metal sort of matches the other metal I have going on here. We're going to use this one, and then we need some fireplace things. I'm going to use the wood holder that came from the Werewolf pack, and then like the fireplace cleaning set that I believe came with the base game. It takes me a minute to find those, so I'm going to go ahead and pull those out off camera. We're also going to be putting this on the wall next to our doorway, just so that they can put on their coat really quick if it's yucky outside. And I believe that will complete our living room area. So next up, we can move on to our dining and kitchen area. For our kitchen, we're going to be using the Cottage Living cabinets. I know it's a little bit dark, just give me 1 minute. I'm just gonna go ahead and place these all around in the corner. I'm looking at my reference picture. I believe we have one more there, and then I did an end piece. Let me grab that. I also need to grab a corner piece for that corner. For over here, I'm doing straight pieces, and then the cabinets are gonna wrap around our stairway. To help light up this area, I'm gonna be using the 3 Senses oil lamp just here as decoration, and also to help light up our kitchen since it's a bit dark in here. For the cabinets, I did a straight one. This is an outer corner, and then a left-hand cabinet. We are also going to be using the matching cabinets as well. I don't need this one actually. We're putting a fridge there, but let's finish up our cabinets first. I'm going to be placing a left side piece, a outer corner, and 2 of the straight across ones. I don't know how else to refer to that. We change them to the yellow color we need, and actually this one's incorrect. We need the tall one, the one that looks like it's like a pantry space. This one, the double tile. Sorry, I am trying to learn all the names for all the things, but I tend to forget them. That looks pretty good. We're gonna go ahead and do this side while we're at it. We are gonna be putting a fridge in that corner, so I'm just gonna use this half tile one. I'll change the colors once we're done. Oops, that's way too tall. We're gonna be skipping over here, and I'm gonna put a corner piece here. And then to finish off, I'm gonna be giving them a right end piece over on this side. All right, just let me change the color of all these. Everything is yellow, yay. So for our appliances, we're going to be using the Cottage Living ones. I'm gonna be using this fridge. Did I use a different one? Hold on, I'm second guessing myself. No, we're not using that fridge. Sorry about that. We're using this one. That makes sense. Yeah, that makes more sense. Because she's gonna need a better fridge, especially if she's wanting to do like professional grade cooking. It would make sense. She'd want to invest in some nice cookware for herself. My bad, guys. I was so confident about it too. My goodness, this is what happens. I've been trying to get ahead on my builds and whatnot, and then I end up forgetting what I pick out. So sorry about that. We're using, oh goodness, what's this? Growing Together? I think it's the Growing Together kit. We're also gonna be giving them a hood, and then we're gonna put the sink over here. We're gonna use the base game older looking one just to help keep some of our vintagey charm. All right, I think that's good. We're gonna pick out our dining table and stuff, and then I'm gonna do all like the cluttering and stuff off camera because I have quite a bit planned and that will take forever. And just because how my remote has been like glitching and stuff, it would be extraordinarily annoying for me to try and do it on camera. So I do apologize if you're missing out on that. Now, let me see if I can find the table that we're gonna be using. I think I used this one, but I'm not entirely sure. No, we're actually gonna be using this base game mega table. And we're going to be using the chairs from the university pack. We're going to use these parties over chair in this cream and dark wood one. And I'm just going to put chairs all around our table and make sure this is centered to that light. I think this will be fine with that. Again, I'll play test this to make sure, but anyways, I'm gonna grab all the rugs and all the clutter and whatnot off camera, and then I will just show you guys what I ended up picking out. So here we are. There is lots of little bits and bobs placed all over the place. I can imagine they're probably very busy and lots of early mornings, so I gave them a little station here so they can make coffee. This is from the Get Together pack. Maybe they made friends with their neighbors and they bring them fresh milk so they can use it in their bread. So I gave them a milk pail on top of this stool from the Jungle Adventure pack. I gave them some fresh lemons. I think they probably barter and trade with their neighbors to get fresh produce and stuff to use in their baked goods. I gave them an apron, a couple little trinkets. Curtain is from the Cottage Living pack. It's a base game clock. And yeah, I just cluttered up the kitchen just a little bit. There's a couple different things everywhere, but I don't want to spend too much more time here. We are going to move on to doing this hallway. Honestly, just gets a rug, and then we'll do the bathroom together. All right, literally, we're just putting a rug here. I don't know, I even bothered including this. I could have just put the rug here, but let me get my picture up. Yeah, we're using the Werewolf pack rug. And then we'll do the bathroom. All right, welcome to our bathroom. We are going to be using the Cottage Living sink and bathtub. So let me get those out. There we are. And then we're gonna be using this base game old time antique toilet. And I'm also gonna be giving them a laundry set. So like a dryer and a washing machine. That's why you see that half wall there. Let me pull those out. There we go. I'm just stacking one on top of the other, and we're gonna place that in the corner there. For our mirror, I believe we're just using this base game one. Yeah, we're gonna use this one. It's the Wonders Me wall mirror. And I'm gonna use this wood with gold just to match up with like the wood on our toilet seat and the gold details that we have on our fixtures. I'm going to also be giving them like toilet paper and some wall decor and maybe some curtains. So let me do that and I'll show you what we finish up with. All right, so this is going to be our bathroom. I'm showing you this way so that you can see this. I gave them some laundry storage over the bathtub. I gave them a broom to help clean up, some laundry stuff so they can have some way to do their laundry. Upstairs, we'll give them a laundry hamper. That's it for our bathroom. Before we go upstairs, this is gonna be like our bedroom loft area. I'm actually gonna temporarily delete the roofing and stuff, so hopefully the camera won't be bouncing around, so we'll be able to finish this build off without being too annoyed. So let me do that. All right, so now we can start with our final room of this build, which is going to be our bedroom loft area. To begin with, I'm going to go ahead and pull out our wardrobe. We'll just work our way over. I'm going to be using this one. It came with the movie pack. I forget the name right now, but it's so cute. I don't think I've ever actually used this in a build, which is surprising because this is totally my vibe. I love it so much. And I'm gonna give them that laundry hamper that I said earlier, just so I don't forget. All right, and I just scooted the wardrobe over a little bit to make sure we have some walking space. I'm going to pick out a picture to go above our laundry hamper. And yeah, I'm going for definitely a vintagey, cozy vibe, but I definitely think this is a house for like an aspiring baker, probably a young adult. So I did want this to have a little bit of a younger feel. Let me find the picture. We're gonna be putting this big one. It came from the Get to Work pack over our stairwell, and just because it has like buns on it and it makes me think of baking, I just wanted something big to help fill in that empty wall. We're gonna use the tree of food that came with the City Living pack. I just really like the colors and I feel like it matches, it goes well with this wardrobe. We are going to be using these ones that came with the cats and dogs pack. I just shrunk them down to make them fit on this wall. And I'm also going to be placing them along this wall as well. It's not a perfect fit. Oh dear, maybe not. Hold on. Let me play around with this. We may not stick with these, I'm not sure. All right, we're gonna roll with it for now. We're gonna be using not the cats and dogs, we're gonna be using the bed that came with Cottage Living. This might be a controversial pick. I'm going to be mixing pink and yellow. I feel like it kind of works, but again, if you don't like something that I pick out for the build, but you like the building in general, you are absolutely welcome to put your own spin on it. I would love to see it. So we're gonna be using that bed. I don't know why, I just like the pink and then orange and the yellow. I think it looks nice together. Trying something out of my comfort zone, you know, different color palettes and whatnot. That is important to do when you are building as much as I am. For the nightstand, I wanted one that kind of looked like an old like medicine cabinet if I could find it. We're gonna use this one. It came with the Laundry Day pack in this dark reddish brown shade. I like all the little drawers and stuff. I think that looks really cool, but I'm gonna pull it out just a little bit so it's not cutting into our curtains quite so much. And on top of here, we're gonna be giving them this little bread and toast one because they're a baker and I think that's funny. So we're gonna give them a little alarm clock. Oh, I'm not gonna go there. That's practically falling off the... All right, is that the only way we're gonna go? That's rude. All right, it's staying there. It doesn't want to go anywhere else, so it's gonna have to go there. For the rugs, I'm just gonna use two from the Laundry Day pack. I like these two. We're gonna put this one here. I'm gonna shrink it down a little bit, maybe. No, actually keep it full-sized. And then we're gonna use the other one, this one, that also came from the Laundry Day pack. I don't know, I just kind of like how it looks. All right, I adjusted those off camera. And now for our final touches, we're going to be giving them a desk and computer, and then I'm going to give them like a couple little knickknacks. So let me do that. All right, so this is the finished bedroom loft area. I gave them some pillows and blankets just because it could get a little cold up here, especially in the winter. I gave them a little corkboard so they can keep track of any bills and dates or anything that they have to keep up with, some little books, and a piggy bank so they can save up for the big bakery that hopefully they get to open up later in life. But anyways, that is going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe so you never miss out on any of my new videos. Take care, and I will see you next time.